Welcome back everybody to the channel. So today we're gonna be working on the garage some more. Like I said in the previous video for the garage update, the garage is not done by any means. It was functional, but not complete. So what we're gonna do today, I think, is I'm gonna get started on building the box to go around the containers over here to build my second workbench to make this L shape complete. As you see from the previous video, I do have the long running boards around the top. I also bought some pre-cut assorted length 2x4s to build the legs that are gonna go on this side. But before I do that, I'm gonna go to Lowe's and look for one more thing. And that one thing is a new toolbox. My goal is to find a toolbox that is larger than this one, which, to be quite honest, should not be hard to do because this box is not the biggest. I've had this thing for about 10 years. Gonna go by Lowe's, take a look, see what they have. It's gotta be affordable and it's gotta be larger than this one. So, I'm gonna take a swing down there, me and the wife, and we're gonna see what they got. Came here looking for a toolbox and actually ended up finding the 2-drawer chest that goes under my workbench that was apparently sold out in the whole area, which is cool. So, I'm gonna at least pick this up, but apparently these things are floor models and they don't come in boxes. So if I take it, it's gotta be assembled just like this. So it's gonna be an issue getting in the back of the SUV that I showed you that we own. So, yeah. I gotta figure that out. But, oh man. So the toolbox is a really good deal. It was $498 for both upper and lower pieces. They were floor models, so it was marked down significantly. My problem was I didn't know how I was gonna pick it up. But then as we were leaving, I saw this little guy sitting out here. Didn't even know that Lowe's did that, not gonna lie. So I went right back inside and inquired about it. And, well, I got my toolbox. So, go ahead and run this to the house, get it unloaded, and then tonight I'll put the chest together. What you saw in the box a little bit ago, that part was supposedly sold out at every store in our area. But I'll be damned if we were walking down the aisle and there it was sitting in the box on the shelf for $198, also on sale. So that was dope. I got my under shelving for the workbench and I was able to get a new toolbox. And you know me, I'm all about discounts. So that was good. So like I said, we'll go ahead and head home, get this stuff put in, get this truck returned, and then we'll probably start working on building that second workbench. Getting that damn thing out of the back of that truck was a task and a half, I'll tell you that much. But it is there. it's in. I got this thing out of the back of my wife's SUV. I'll go get this truck turned back in and get back home and get putting shit together and start moving my tools over. So, awesome. Making progress. So today we're gonna be building the topper for this portion of the bench. I did this up in Illustrator just to give me an idea of what it is I was looking to do. The topper needs to be 24 inches by 80 long. So this is gonna be the overall look of it coming across, sitting on top of the boxes here. And this will be in the background. Back brace coming up, this side brace coming forward, and these two legs on this corners and this corner sitting flush with each other right on top of each other. So I don't know the exact height of it yet. First thing I'm gonna do is build the topper and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna do a lot of this on time lapse just because this tends to get a little boring. So go ahead and jump into it, man. gonna go take the Acura and pick up a 1/4 inch thick sheet of plywood. Now, clearly a 4x8 sheet is not gonna fit in the back of that truck, but a 25 inch by 80 inch piece will fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and have them cut it there for me, and then I'll bring it back and mount it down. And this thing should be good to go. Running home plate now. Got it mounted. Go ahead and sand it down, get all the black lettering and stuff off of it. This was the smooth side. The other side was really rough, so round out some of these edges and corners, and then I'll put it in place. And I'll probably go get a polyurethane sealer and just brush a sealer on it, protect the wood from moisture and all that fun stuff. And I'll show you the end result when it's finished. Well, that's 3 coats down on the table. The table is curing for its final coat. In about 2 hours, I'll throw that on there. You gotta sand it in between coats and then reapply it, so it's time consuming, but it's turned out really good. While I was waiting, I put up a to-do list, whiteboard, so I can keep track of shit that I need to work on, so that's good. As for the toolbox, while I was waiting around, I went ahead and got some dividers, got my wrench drawer cleaned up, got my socket drawer cleaned up. Screwdriver sets are laid out nice and neat. So in all, the toolbox is good to go. Everything I need is there. I know exactly where it's at. It's neat, it's clean, it's organized. It's good. In regards to the air compressor system in here, I managed to finally get a hold of my old compressor. Now, as you can see, this compressor is not the biggest, it is not the newest. I've had this compressor for over a decade. But it's gonna work for what I need it to do for now until I can decide what compressor I wanna replace it with. I got new line, new fittings, everything, so this whole thing works really, really well. I'm just looking forward to start using it. For the second part of the garage, this area earlier had a bunch of stuff in it. I've got most of it cleaned out. The old toolbox is being picked up by a buddy of mine, so that'll be out of here shortly. And the bumper is set up, ready for its next couple stages of work. But before I can start sanding on it and making a god-awful mess in here, there's one last thing I need to do for this video, and that is to put up some type of makeshift wall right here in this entryway. Now, I thought about doing barn doors, and honestly, I may still do barn doors eventually, but it's just not feasible to do right now. So I found something on Amazon that I think might do the trick. Let me go ahead and show you. So what came in the mail yesterday is a magnetic screen door made by Magzo. Now, it's not a screen door in the sense where it's a mesh screen that is gonna let things in and out, like wind and debris and particles. This is a solid sheet of non-translucent plastic that is mainly designed to keep the heat in and keep air out of entryways and sliding glass doors and stuff for decks in the winter and the summer. According to the description on Amazon, it does fit the door frame that I'm looking to cover, which is that one right there. So I can get this open, get it laid out, and make sure that it fits. And if all goes well with this, at the end, I'll post a link in the description. So if you want to get something like this for your back deck or to do the same thing I'm doing, it's cheap, it's effective, and hopefully it works. So with that said, go ahead and bust this thing open, get it laid out, and take a look at it. So after some measurements, that door frame is actually 70 wide by 86 tall, mainly because it is sitting on 6 inches of slab foundation, which makes the door frame higher than it's supposed to be. This is 73 inches wide, which is awesome, but it's only 80 inches tall because it is set to be the size of a standard door. Unfortunately, my standard door is sitting on top of a platform. So I'm gonna get the Velcro put on the back of this. I'm gonna get it mocked up in the door frame on the inside over there. Once I have it centered and even, I'll start peeling the Velcro backing and sticking this to the wall. And we'll see what we're working with from there. All right, so quick recap of what I get on time lapse. I stuck the Velcro to the Velcro backing on the back of the screen door. I found the dead center of the screen door in the center of the door frame, stuck and pinned that section of the door frame using the supplied tacks that came with the kit. Once the center was tacked, I went left top, right top, and then came down the sides, sticking and tacking as I went. until the whole door was up in the assembly. Like I said, it's about 6 to 8 inches short, but it'll do what I need it to do to try to keep the dust and debris on this side from getting over there to a minimum. To make this door work, real quick, center line here is all magnetized. So you pull it open, you walk out, and when you release, if it doesn't snitch the whole way, all you gotta do is come to the bottom, grab both pieces and pull, and the whole thing snaps in together nice and clean. For $32, it's gonna do exactly what I need it to do. I'm at a point now where I think I'm content with how the garage is sitting. I can work on multiple things at one time now that I have my area for painting and sanding separated away. I can work on carbon parts in here. I can work on fiberglass and paint work in there and have that obvious separation and still be able to work and not have to stop like I had to in the old garage. With that said, you're gonna get a video out of me about every 3 weeks on the channel. Working a full-time job, it is what it is. I just don't have the time like some other YouTubers do. So I'd rather space it out and it be consistent than have a month at a time where I'm not producing anything. So if you are following along and you're enjoying the adventure, by all means, stick around. If you're new and you want to follow along and learn some stuff about basic auto body, wiring, audio, and whatever else I decide to dabble into on this channel that I've never done before, stick around for that too. If you're new, highly encourage you, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit that like button and the bell notification, and I will see all of you guys on the next video.